But also equally as exciting is when our beneficiary selection committee comes to announce who our beneficiary for the year to come is. What a blessing it is to do that here today and to share that with everyone. We're here at Wells, have been here over 90 years offering love and caring, sharing presence. And so a big part of who we are is to offer ourselves back to our community. The last 2 years we've been somewhat limited in the ability to do that in Jamie Fowler Boyle Park, but we proceed today with full plans and anticipation that we will be back to normal and to be sharing that. But after last year, we realized that God can still do stuff no matter, and that we're so grateful that God does. I want to invite today Dr. Charles Williams, who is the chair of our Beneficiary Selection Committee for WellsFest, and Shay Pollard, who is our chair for the year to come for WellsFest, to please come forward, and I'm sure they will invite someone else to join us in just a moment as we share some wonderful information.
I'm going to let you be in charge.
Good morning. First of all, I just want to thank the WellsFest Beneficiary Selection Committee, the Murrays, Elaine, Jim, for their hard work in doing the evaluations. What we like to see is organizations that are committed to the community, and it's community first. And this organization has been able to sustain over a number of years a commitment to the community. They're right in near downtown off of Mill Street, and they've been there a very long time, and that's a commitment. And if you ever rode down Mill Street, that's a testament to itself. But just their ability to stay within the community, obviously, yes. So, but obviously, that is a commitment. That's also a commitment to Jackson and to the people who live here in Jackson. And so, as we continue to evaluate every year, once again, we look for these types of organizations who are what Elaine likes to say, brick and mortar. Is what we like to see, but also too just sustainability. And this organization is not new to Wells, but I think that they are a testament of what our commitment is as far as WellsFest and where we like to see these funds go. And so, with no further ado, I would like to bring Kathy up from the Good Samaritan. They will be our 2022 WellsFest beneficiary.
All right, I'm just going to take a couple minutes because I want to say thank you. Thank you so much. My staff is so excited. When I had a whole bunch of staff that wanted to be at the site visit, they said, "You can't keep us away." I'm like, well, okay, we'll keep the questions to a minimum, but they had a great visit, and they were so excited. And I wanted them there because if we were selected, we appreciate that it's not just Wells Church putting this on. It's Good Samaritan Center. It's my staff. It's our board members. It's our donors, all the people in the community that are going to benefit. We need hundreds of people to put this on, so we're really excited. I just want to tell you what the money's going to go for. So during COVID, everything stopped. Do you remember when we were literally on lockdown? Well, Good Sam, we never closed our doors. We closed some programs, but we knew somehow that people were going to struggle even more than ever for food. So we very quickly tried to get pallets of food from here and there and anywhere we could, and we turned the clothes closet into a huge food storage place. Now the closet's back open, but we learned something then. We learned that there is so much food in our community on the daily that is thrown away. During COVID, when stores were open, but schools closed and restaurants closed, there was still all this food in that pipeline. There's our food pipeline, then there's the pipeline that's packaged a whole different way that goes to those places, and when they closed down, there were literally in our community tractor trailer loads of amazing food, milk and eggs and meat, vegetables that didn't have a home. So we initially took a couple trailer loads and we realized, oh my gosh, it's not as easy to take a tractor trailer load of milk and get rid of it in 4 hours on the third day. So we partnered with Extra Table, which you know very well, in Hattiesburg, and we've become very good friends. And what we did is started a thing called Hub for the Hungry. And since the beginning of COVID, we have rescued over 3 million pounds of food. And we invited for-profit groups like KLLM, Central Mississippi Planning and Development, Merchants Food, Cisco, all kinds of groups that had resources that we could use. We have a trailer. We have 2 trailers right now in the back parking lot of Good Samaritan Center. One is for freezer food, frozen food. One's for refrigerated food. On Tuesday, we have a half a truck load of melons that we're going to rescue. Watermelons, cantaloupes, and I have a feeling wherever Charles is, he'll get some of those. The whole point of it was to rescue that food, but Good Sam, we have a lot of programs, but we don't need all that food. So we had to figure out, well, where could we, if we could rescue it and store it, where was it going to go? So we called our churches like Wells that have drive-through food pantries and places like Stew Pot. And so what we've done with that 3 million pounds of food is give it all the way out from the Delta to the coast. If you're a group that is really helping feed people, we're going to give it to you. And so what we need is to expand that, because there continues to be on the daily food that could feed people that's being thrown away. And so that's what you and us are going to do with that WellsFest. So it's going to be fun. Thank you. We look forward to it. It's going to be great.